sweet.
So
That boy sweet. That boy sweet.
that is outstanding, is it not? Is it not? So last week, you guys might remember we talked about favorite watering. I call it watering hole. Your favorite place to get a drink in Ann Arbor. This is necessary knowledge. Not just if you live in Ann Arbor, but a lot of folks come to town for games, right?
Yeah.
Come to town for business. You want to know what's a good spot.
Where do I need to go?
Where do I need to go to get a good drink? So we gave you a few options. I featured Ann Arbor Distilling last week, right? Featured Ann Arbor Distilling. We got some suggestions from the listeners and viewers. Monty's Public House was one that was brought up. Session Room was another that was brought up. I looked at the YouTube comments. Someone said Connor O'Neill's, which is a great one, pub downtown Ann Arbor. So I put that question out there, not just to spread the word to all of you who either live or might be traveling to Ann Arbor, but I also was very selfish with my motivation to kind of get these suggestions, because the Steady Dropping Dimes crew will be coming together later this month. We're trying to settle on a day of when we're going to do it, but when we do, we're going to want to maybe get together for a game at a watering hole. Where should we go? So if you have that spot that you like, man, you have got to check this place out. You got to check Connor O'Neill's out. You got to check Arbor Brewing out. You got to check out Wolverine Beer. Whatever the place is, let us know in the comments. Drop that dime on the side right here in the comment section and let us know about where we should go. But I'm going to feature another. This is kind of in preview of another, because we're going to keep highlighting all of the places, people, and things in Washtenaw County that you should know about, courtesy of our friends at Destination Ann Arbor, your tour guide to all things Ann Arbor. Ben, throw that QR code back up for the people again. You can let this be your resource for anything that you are looking to do in Washtenaw County. Destination Ann Arbor is where you should go to kind of figure that kind of thing out. All right, one of the other things that we're going to be featuring Destination Ann Arbor in an episode, a future episode to be determined, is favorite steakhouse in Ann Arbor, right? And so one of my friends over there at Destination Ann Arbor, Amy, she was like, "Hey, we should do your favorite steakhouse." I was like, "Yes, that would be outstanding," because I got a lot. It's hard for me because I love the steakhouses in Ann Arbor, but here's the problem, right? Steakhouses are not necessarily places you go when you want to when you're going to just kind of watch a bunch of games. Like you go to a bar at a steakhouse and hang out, but that's not why I go to Chop House. That's not why I go to Nights. That's not why I go over to Ruth's Chris, right, or Common Grill. There are a lot of great steakhouses in Washtenaw County, and trust me when I say we are going to be sampling them all and featuring them all. But what about when you want to have a great steak and watch like 5 games at the same time, right? I mean, like a bar and grill. Most bar and grills you go to, like, not to call out any of the chain bar and grills, but you guys know, have you been to a bar and grill, Devin and Daniel, where it's like you order a steak and it's like rubber?
It's like,
It's like, this not what, I know it's a bar and grill, but come on, man. Somebody got to have some idea how to cook a steak. And you just don't get that at your chain bar and grills, right? You get bar and grill steak. But there's a place in Ann Arbor that's different. It gives you the bar and grill, but it also gives you a great steak, right? And it's steak your way. It's called Black Rock Bar and Grill. All right. You guys are familiar with Black Rock? You ever been to Black Rock?
I know Black Rock. It's a cool experience too, man. Especially kids too, for everything. Because you get the Black Rock and you put in that sizzle. That sizzle just gets you every time, man. It's a nice place. I enjoy it.
Right. So 3776 South State Street in Ann Arbor. It's Black Rock. So see that stone right there?
Right off 94. If you're coming from the east up 94, you get up through where you hit that left, it's gonna be right down on that right.
Right. So that's that molten, that's that tower of ice cream that they have right there, right? So it's super cool. But the experience is that right there, that steak on the stone. So it's like a lava stone, and they heat it up, right? They heat it up, it's super hot, and then they bring the steak, and you actually cook the steak right at your table. So, and then one of the great things about it is you watching the game, You're focused on the game. You know how it is. Your food gets cold. You just throw it right back on the stove. Right back up. And it's ready to go. Like it is definitely different. It's not your typical bar and grill steak. It's not like you're going to Chop House or Common Grill or Ruth's Chris or anything like that. But it's way better than the bar and grill steaks that you get. Unique experience. The menu is fantastic. And it's a sports bar. So you got TVs everywhere. Any game you want is on. They have an outdoor patio. Where really expensive. They have a conference room. That's where I went and when Chris Webber was in town. We went over and hung out with Chris Webber over there. It was before Zion Williamson. Before that draft, and he was like, "Man, this dude Zion Williamson, he different. He's different. That's different than you. I saw you in high school. Saw you in college. I don't think they're better than Chris Webber. But my point is, you get people going through there when they want to have a great drink and a steak and talk and watch sports. This is a great venue to do it at. And speaking of which, how I'm trying to put together this party for the Dropping Dimes crew around the NFL game, probably because Devin's working on Saturdays calling games. So we're trying to put together that party. There is a party already set for Black Rock, Saturday, October 21st, with my friends over at the radio station at WTKA. We are having a Beat Sparty party, right? So for the Michigan State game, we're going to do the pregame show there, the KeyBank Countdown to Kickoff. We're going to be doing it live from Black Rock Bar and Grill. We don't have a time for the game yet, so that'll determine the start time for the pregame show. But then right after the pregame show, we're going to have a watch party. We're going to be watching Michigan State get the brakes beat off of them by Michigan again, right? Right there at Black Rock Bar and Grill, having the steak, having the tower ice cream. It is going to be an outstanding party. So listen, save that date. We know it's going to be on October 21st. If you're anywhere in the Washtenaw County area, come on down. We're going to have a blast. It is a great menu, great steak, right? And it's a sports bar at the same time. We are going to have a blast. And it'll be a nice warm-up for the party the Dropping Dimes party that we're going to have. It's going to be very, very similar, except it's going to be with Devin and Daniel coming to town. And we're going to try to put it around a Lions game. If it's not the Lions, maybe it'll be the Saints. Who knows? but the point is, we're going to get together, and we need you to keep dropping those suggestions. So let us know where we should go. We're considering Monty's Public House. We're considering Session Room. We're considering Arbor Brewing. We're considering all these spots. Let us know where you think we should go, and we're going to set that Dropping Dimes party at a date to be determined. So be on the lookout. Of course, like I said, on the 21st, Saturday the 21st, the Beat Sparty party over at Black Rock Bar and Grill. So save the date. Join us over there at 3776 South State Street right here in Ann Arbor. So many great places in Ann Arbor to get food, get drinks. We're going to expose you to all of them here on Dropping Dimes. And, of course, courtesy of our friends at Destination Ann Arbor. Give me that QR code one more time. Mr. Krasner, our great producer, backstage. Again, you want to know where to go. I hear people all the time, where should we go to eat? Right? I tell media members who come to town, where should we go? Destination Ann Arbor. That's all you got to do. It's really simple. Like, you're looking for this suggestions, places to, not just places to eat, but places to experience, history of the town, events coming to town when you might be in town at the same time. Destination Ann Arbor is the place, is your resource for all things Washtenaw County. Check that QR code right there. And don't forget to keep dropping those suggestions in the comments about where we should go, your favorite place in Washtenaw County to get a drink. All right? Let us get that splash page as an outro too. Can we get that again, Ben, please?